Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports. It was yet another winning weekend for the Mavs. The fall sports are off to a scorching hot start and are showing no sign of slowing down. And let's begin by talking Mavs football in week one. Remember, CMU dropped the opener at home after a sloppy, turnover-filled game with Texas A&M Kingsville, but the Mavs knew that performance wasn't them. After the loss, I spoke to linebacker Ja'Kai Thurman, who assured me that this team will be better. And folks, Thurman wasn't wrong, because after last week's electrifying road win over San Diego, CMU got the win again on Saturday. Everything was clicking on offense as the Mavs grabbed their first conference win of the season. Such a key victory for a team that is really beginning to build something after a pair of impressive road wins. And with the win, a pair of Mavs were rewarded. True freshman Jason Dome took home Defensive Player of the Week for bringing in not one, not two, but 3 interceptions in the win. It's the first time that has happened since 2018, and sophomore Cash Bradley was named Special Teams Player of the Week. Bradley took a kickoff 100 yards to the house in quarter one, the first kick return touchdown since 2019 for CMU. Things are really coming together for the Mavs, and don't forget, this Saturday at 1 p.m. from Stoker Stadium, the Mavs will look to keep the wins going against Black Hills State, and the entire game will be broadcast live on KREX5. The great Ethan Jordan will have the call for that huge RMAC matchup. Folks, you won't want to miss it. But on the volleyball court, the CMU Mavs are simply allergic to losing, and they do it again this weekend, sweeping both the teams they faced in Western Colorado and Fort Lewis. And with these wins, the Mavs are 10-0 on the year and have jumped to number 11 in the nation. And just like the football team, they too were honored for the big weekend for the second time in the last 3 weeks. The Mavs swept the board for Player of the Week honors. It's the second straight week that Savannah Spitzer brings home Offensive Player of the Week. And just like we saw after week one, Sabrina Vanderlis, what a year she is having. She brings home Setter of the Week, and Allison Waller once again Defensive Player of the Week. This Mavs team is simply for real, and they are not slowing down. And speaking of not slowing down, the Mavs women's soccer team refuses to as well. They too remained undefeated this weekend with a win over West Texas A&M down in Durango. The win puts the Mavs at 5-0 on the year as they continue their blazing hot start as they are ranked 17th in the nation. Next, it's a trip to Las Vegas to take on at New Mexico Highlands on Friday. And while it wasn't a win for the Mavs men's team this weekend, it was an important draw against a good Simon Fraser team on the road in Burnaby, British Columbia. No one could put it in the back of the net in this one, and that's in large part thanks to the heroics of goalie Diego Chavez. Chavez has had a tremendous start to the season. He saved 13 shots on goal en route to his first shutout of the year. Next up, CMU will be in Denver on Friday to battle Regis University. Another riveting weekend in Colorado Mesa sports as they continue to get in the win column and keep it right here on Fox 4 for all the updates from one of the nation's top Division II programs there is. That's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson.